God.
Officers responded to a 911 call about a domestic disturbance from a neighbor. They advised that a female was yelling and physically attacking a male.
How's it going, man? Good. Hey, were you just walking with the girl?
Huh?
Were you walking with the girl down Page Street or nothing like that? Okay, we got a call. It's a guy possibly getting smacked around by a girl in a pink shirt. So we're just checking there. You're good?
Someone down there, but
You saw somebody down there?
pink shirt.
What's all the scratches on your neck, man?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have an ID on you, bro?
I don't.
You don't? What's your name, man?
I don't need to tell you.
Yeah.
No.
Look, bro. I mean, it doesn't need to be complicated, man. Okay.
I didn't break no laws.
I know, but I have a lawful reason to stop you.
No,
Okay.
for what?
Because we got dispatched. You matched the description of the guy that was getting beat up by a girl. Okay.
All right, guys, I will tell you that I don't like the way this is going already. We have an officer that has stopped this gentleman because he fits the description of a victim in a domestic violence dispute. This gentleman here wants to exercise his rights by remaining silent and not giving his name. This is frustrating the officer who is trying to get to the bottom of the situation. Now, that's understandable. So you may be like, well, Lead, what's the problem? Why do you think this is going sideways? I will tell you that I do not like the term microaggression. Every time I hear it, I just want to roll my eyes. But if ever there were a situation where that term could be used perfectly, it is here. This officer keeps telling this gentleman, hey, you fit the description of somebody who got slapped around by a girl. You fit the description of somebody who was getting beat up by a girl. To tell any grown man that he got beat up by a girl is embarrassing and it is humiliating. It's even worse when the person who was told that is a victim in a domestic violence dispute. And it's even worse than that when the person who is saying you got beat up by a girl is an authority figure. Men who are victims of domestic violence so often get demeaned and humiliated by the court system. It can be by police officers, as we see right here. It can be by court staff when men go to file for temporary restraining orders, and it can even be by judges. The entire system so often is against men. We hear the phrase, believe all women, and I'll tell you that's absolutely ridiculous. But as an attorney who's practiced for more than 20 years, I'll say that if you change that phrase to believe all men, 99 times out of 100, it's going to be true. The vast majority of men who are victims of domestic violence do not come forward. This guy right here doesn't even want to give his name, and he's got scratches all over his neck. When a man steps forward and raises his hand and says, yes, I am a victim of domestic violence, 99 times out of 100, he's telling the truth.
What's all the scratches on your neck, man?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have an ID on you, bro?
I don't.
You don't? What's your name, man?
I don't need to tell you.
Yeah.
No.
Look, bro. I mean, it doesn't need to be complicated, man. Okay.
I didn't break no laws.
I know, but I have a lawful reason to stop you.
No,
Okay.
for what?
Because we got dispatched. You matched the description of the guy that was getting beat up by a girl. Okay. You have injuries on your neck. All right.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Okay.
You don't have an ID on you, man?
No, I don't know.
You don't? What's your name?
I don't feel like I don't need to tell you that.
Okay, you feel like that, but
I haven't broken no laws.
I understand. Listen
If
to
I
me.
haven't committed a crime, I don't need to provide you with that identification.
Okay, but listen to me. I'm telling you. Okay, just listen. I have a lawful reason to stop out and talk to you. Okay, so you have a lawful reason to identify yourself to me. If you don't want to identify yourself to me, I'll take you to jail for concealing your identity. It's that simple. It's literally that simple.
Bro, what's gonna happen if I tell you my name? You gonna leave me alone? Can I walk away?
We'll go from there. Okay, but if you don't tell me your name, you're gonna go straight to jail. I understand that.
This officer says, if you don't tell me your name, I'm going to take you straight to jail. In my view, this is terrible. Now, what's the issue here? In New Mexico, they do have a law that says if you conceal your identity with the intent to obstruct the execution of the law, then that is a crime. This officer is saying, hey, you're not telling me your name, so you are concealing your identity. And because you are concealing your identity, I'm going to take you straight to jail. In my view, guys, this is just wrong. Is this man refusing to give his name? Yes. But is it for the purpose of obstructing the enforcement of the law? I would say no. Refusing to tell your name doesn't equate to obstruction. There needs to be something else. He could, for example, give a false name. Now that would obstruct the investigation. Or he could take off running, which would cause some suspicion and maybe divert resources that would also obstruct the investigation. Or he could put hands on the police officer and try to fight. He's not doing anything to obstruct obstruct the execution of the law. He's just saying, hey, I don't want to say my name. The police officer can still make a report. The police officer can still photograph the injuries on his neck. The police officer can still go down the street and talk to the girl or whoever's down there. The police officer can try to talk to more witnesses, the person who called 911. The police officer can try to search the ring cameras on some of these houses. The police officers can do so many things. They can still have their investigation even though this man doesn't want to reveal his name. For this police officer to threaten this gentleman who is a victim with immediate jail just because he doesn't want to tell his name is coercive, I think. It's improper. Now, the perverse thing about it is that the police officer wants to do a good job. The police officer wants to make an investigation, maybe wants to make an arrest. The arrest in all likelihood would help this gentleman out because he's the victim. So ironically, in a negative way, this police officer wants to do the right thing. He's just misunderstanding the law and going about it the wrong way.
We'll go from there, okay? But if you don't tell me your name, you're going to go straight to jail. I understand that. Okay? You got to understand that. I have a job to do. Okay? You have scratches on your neck. Okay, which are signs of some kind of battery, all right? Which are probably from your girlfriend, right?
If I don't want to press charges, we're fine, right?
It's probably from your girlfriend, right?
No matter.
Okay, so if it's from your girlfriend, that means it's a domestic violence. Okay, so which means I have to investigate it, and I'm authorized to take some kind of action on it. Okay, if you don't want to do anything about it, we can let the courts and all that know. Okay,
I don't want to do anything about it.
I understand that. I'm obligated by state law. I'm obligated by state law to do something about this. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. All right, I've laid it all out on the line for you, man.
I said I didn't commit a crime.
I get that. I get that. Okay, but I don't know that for a fact yet. All right. So, are you going to give me your name or not?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. Last time. Okay. I have a lawful reason to stop you and identify you. Okay? If you don't want to identify yourself, we can just take you straight to jail for concealing your identity.
Why? If I committed no
It's that.
crimes? You guys are dicks, honestly. Nigga, like.
No, we're actually investigating.
I see what you guys are doing. Like, I know you guys doing your job, obviously.
Okay. So why are you keeping me from doing my job?
I'm not keeping you from doing your job. You could go talk to the person down there, like I said.
You haven't said anything.
Why are you trying to me?
Because I have the lawful reason to identify you. That's why. Because you were involved in the incident that you are now talking about.
I didn't say nothing.
You did. You just said to go down there and talk to the person that did do it.
I didn't.
Okay.
Okay, so why are you talking to me?
Because I don't know who I'm going to talk to.
Find out what the
I can't, because you're not giving me any information, man.
You'd be the victim.
I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to press charges. I don't want to do nothing. Leave it at that.
I mean, I don't understand why it's so hard to give me your name. If you don't want to do anything about this, I can go down there and try to figure.
I ain't giving no statements.
Listen to me. Listen.
I ain't pressing no charges. So what are you guys gonna do? Just take my name and with me more? No.
Or not take your name and take you straight to jail for concealing your identity. That in itself is a crime. So you are committing a crime at the moment that I could take you to jail on.
So you guys are able to stop someone that's walking on the public street,
correct,
and ask them for their ID whenever you want.
No. What I'm telling you is I was dispatched to this area for a domestic disturbance between a chick with a pink shirt and blonde hair and a male in all black.
Yeah.
Okay? You fit the description. You got injuries on your neck, which means you got beat up by a chick. Okay.
You got beat up by a chick. Now, whatever. I'm not even going to talk about that anymore. This is ridiculous. I will say this, though. This gentleman has said, hey, I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to press charges. Does that make a difference? In his mind, yes, that does make a difference. But legally, his refusal to participate in this case has no effect on his prosecution. It doesn't matter in these domestic violence cases anymore if the victim actually wants to testify against the accused or not. The state, the prosecution, can still take the case to trial. I remember a time when it did matter. A typical case that you might see is that a husband has a little bit too much to drink. He gets in an argument with the wife and gets rowdy, might slap her around a little bit. The wife calls the police show up, they see her bruises, and they take the husband straight to jail. Now, what's the problem with that? Well, the wife and the husband have 3 small kids, the wife doesn't work, and the husband is the breadwinner. He gets locked up on Tuesday night, and they don't have the bond money to bond him out. Now the wife is worried about him losing his job by not showing up on Wednesday, by not showing up on Thursday. So what did these wives always do first thing in the morning? They would go up to the courthouse and beg and plead for the prosecutors to drop the case. They would say, we need him out, we need him working. And guess what? The prosecutors would do it. But then it got to the point where it was getting outrageous. Wives were calling the cops all the time and having the cases dropped. The prosecutors would open up all of these files that had to be closed, and the police officers were having to show up, make all these arrests basically for nothing. Well, they put a stop to that nonsense, and now if the wife calls the cops to have the husband arrested, he's staying in there and the case is not going to be dropped just because the wife wants him out. Whether she says she refuses to testify no longer equates to an automatic dismissal. And that's where our gentleman here is mistaken. He's saying, hey, I don't want to participate, I'm not a victim. These officers are saying, hey, it's 2026, we don't care. We're still going on with the investigation, we're still going on with the case.
What I'm telling you is I was dispatched to this area for a domestic disturbance between a chick with a pink shirt and blonde hair and a male in all black. Okay? You fit the description. You got injuries on your neck, which means you got beat up by a chick. Okay? So I have a lawful reason. I have a lawful reason to stop and identify you. Okay? That's where I'm laying it all out here for you, bro. I'm trying not to be a dick. I'm trying not to be a douche. Okay? I can take your name down. Okay? I can see if we have you in our system so that we can go from there. Figure out if you're associated with anybody else that we can go talk to, get the other side of the story, and we can go from that point. Okay? What I'm telling you, I would prefer not to take you to jail because you're right. You haven't done anything wrong. Okay? But at the moment...
That we know.
At the moment, you are committing a crime by not giving me your name and your date of birth.
I just don't want to get in trouble, bro. I didn't do nothing.
Okay. But you not wanting to get in trouble is getting in trouble. Because you are committing a crime.
You want to follow me?
No, I don't want to. I don't want.
Was hitting me? I'll show you guys where she's at.
No.
Let's go.
No, I want to stay right here.
Why? You guys are talking to me, but you don't want to talk to the person that's committing a crime.
Okay.
That's where you guys are up.
But I am talking to the person that's committing the crime
I ain't
now.
committing no crime.
You are. You're concealing your identity from me.
I'll walk with you. Once we get there, I will tell you.
No, that's not how this works.
How do you want it to go?
I want you to give me your name,
bro.
And then while he's talking to you, I'm going to go down there and talk with her.
Well, I'm down. We could all talk with each other. Like I'm not trying to.
Okay, I get that.
I'll go in the car with you. We'll go down there. I don't care.
Okay,
like
I get it, but that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll drive down the street.
What's the address?
I don't know. I'm not from here.
You're not from here.
No, I'm not. So we go in the car. Once we get down there, once we're in the car, I'll tell you my name. We go down there and we can talk to the person that's committing the crime.
Okay. All right, let's go do that then.
I'm not getting in the back of your car.
You have to get in the back of the car.
I'll walk right in front.
No,
I hate
that's
getting in the back of the car.
That's not how that works, man.
Yeah,
you have to get in the back of the car. You have to get in the back of that one though.
Hold on, let me get...
She's on the ground.
I'll tell you back. I love you.
So what's going on?
I just had an argument. It's nothing serious, I'm sorry. It was more on my part. So I could give you my ID and everything.
Okay, where's your ID?
Right here. There you go.
What is...
It just expired.
Is that a tattoo?
That was my old address. I lived with my parents then. I just graduated high school about 3 years ago. So that's where I'm at now.
She said she just graduated from high school 3 years ago. I think she's trying to make herself sound more childlike than she really is. She's trying to avoid culpability. They'd be like, Lee, did you rob this bank? Well, yes, but I didn't know what I was doing. I just graduated from high school 30 years ago. I'm just a kid.
I lived with my parents then. I just graduated high school about 3 years ago. So that's where I'm at now. I just came to visit my mom. She lives in the salon right here.
Where?
By Subway, the salon. So I was just kind of helping. I'm leaving back to Albuquerque tomorrow, and I do have court cases.
What is
So
that?
what's your
Dirt? Oh, what's on her
relationship with this
chest?
That's my boyfriend for about a year now.
Okay. And so what's going on between you two?
Just a verbal argument, but like I said, we're both at my mom's shop right now. It was nothing extravagant.
Okay, it's more than a verbal argument because we had people calling in saying that a female was hanging on the shirt of a male.
Like that.
And there is screaming, so.
I mean, you can check me and you can go to the shop. And
he's bleeding, you're bleeding.
I mean, you can talk to all of us, but no, he didn't do anything like that to me. If anything, it was myself. And my nails. Look at my nails.
Okay,
right
what
there.
happened?
I scratch myself. I do get pretty crazy myself. I put nothing on him. So I know in my law enforcement and my dictionary and stuff, you guys can't charge anything.
In your what? Law enforcement?
No, I'm saying my rights. Like I'm sitting here and telling you right now, like, I'm fine. He's fine. You have an address, you have my ID, I can give you my social security right now. I have no problem with that, sir.
Okay.
It's just, I don't want no problems.
All right, she says she doesn't want any problems, and she's basically saying, listen, it's on me. I scratched him, I scratched myself. It seems like they're both trying to protect one another. She's confused though because she's saying, hey, I told you that everything's cool. I know my rights. You can't do anything to me. So on the one hand, she's taking accountability saying that it's her and she's crazy. She's the one that gets angry. But then on the other hand, she's saying that she knows her rights and the officers can't do anything. So I'm confused. But again, she did just graduate from high school 3 years ago, so she's really just a girl.
This is my man. We had an argument. That's it. Sorry.
Okay, well,
But
I have a problem when
I know that 'cause that's your
people
job,
have...
but it's also when
Okay,
do you ever have another problem?
okay, knock.
What?
When someone batters another person in a domestic
Did anyone
violence...
see that, or did they just hear us arguing? Because I yell. I yelled like a mother. I ain't lying. It's not even him half the time. It's me.
Okay.
I will completely say that. I'll go to jail right now for that.
Okay.
That's me.
Wow, this officer says okay.
Leave him the out of it, bro. You're a bald ass, fat, white ass. Go.
Oh, she's kicking.
Respectfully,
She's kicking.
I'm telling you, respectfully, do not touch her like that.
Tries to kick me?
Oh, she kicked him in the face. She kicked him right in the face.
She just broke my glasses.
Bro, chill the
She's kicking again.
Am I getting arrested? No. Listen.
She can't breathe.
Well, you can kick me, can't you?
Bro, the go.
Move your foot in there. Hurry up.
She kicked me in the face.
Hey,
About yourself with your
stop.
battle with.
Stop.
I hope she's going to buy me some new glasses.
Hang on, let me get this.
It's restitution. She's screaming like that. Oh, those are uncomfortable. She didn't got any socks on. Oh, she's kicking. Get that leg. Get that leg. She's kicking like a mule.
Let go of me.
Let go. Let go. Now. Let go.
Kill me.
Let go.
Kill me.
Stop.
Kill me.
Stop.
Kill me.
Why is she talking like this?
My uncle Ryan Rodriguez was a god mother. See what the happened?
Stop.
You ain't compared to him.
Yeah, Jake's coming.
Yeah, call him. Call him. Call Ryan.
Hey, settle down.
Hey, call Ryan. Ryan right now.
No, Ryan doesn't matter.
Okay, it matters. That's why you like calling him, right?
Stop.
Call him.
No.
Call him and go. Call my Uncle Ryan. Be a. Call my Uncle Ryan.
Stop.
Call him.
Settle down. I'm not calling Ryan.
Can you pick up a woman by yourself?
Okay.
You need handcuffs. Shut the up, you.
Hey, settle down.
Can you pick up a woman by yourself? You have to have 4 cops pick me up.
There's 2.
Oh my God, but there ain't one, right? You a like that. You a like that.
Hey, settle
I
down.
beat 4 by myself. You can't.
You didn't even beat 1.
Get me the.
That's why 1 cop had you in handcuffs.
34 crop.
Find out, you dirty. That's why your wife knows that you ain't out here doing justice. You're just out here dirty ass. Shut the up. You're like this.
Stop.
That's why he has no hair. That's why he's getting on.
You know what? Part of me feels horrible that men get humiliated when they announce that they are domestic violence victims. I will say this though, when women are being battered in their relationships for years, a lot of people ask, well, why don't you just leave? Why did you stay with him? Now, there are a lot of reasons to this, but that is a fair question. I think though that we need to be fair and apply that to men as well. The way this woman is behaving, this gentleman absolutely knows who she is and how she is. I can guarantee that this day is not the first day that this woman put hands on that man. As toxic and as violent as she is, he still is choosing to stay around her. Now, we shouldn't take this holier than thou posture and pretend like you and me have never been in a toxic relationship. Maybe not with someone who is this toxic, but a relationship that was toxic nonetheless. Our victim looked relatively young, in his mid-20s, so hopefully he can get some wisdom and exit this relationship before it gets out of hand completely. I mean, let's be honest, it's out of hand completely already, but hopefully he can get out.
You're like this. That's why he has no hair. That's why he's getting on.
Hey, will you get your... Do you have a spit hood, Jake? A spit hood?
Y'all can't even go along with the shit out of your wife. Your town suit all high and mighty. She ain't even love you.
Shimmying on the grass.
She cheats on you every day, bro. Get that.
Who
You're
talking to?
a fine-ass man that makes a good income.
I don't even have a wife. So she'd have a hard time cheating on me.
Oh, on a 21-year-old? Look at that. Oh, my God. One request.
Yes, ma'am.
Go tell my mom right the now I'm gonna go into jail.
Okay.
For him. No, I'm getting off the floor. Go tell her.
Turn this way.
Go tell her.
Turn this way. Roll on
Go
your
tell
side.
her.
Roll on your side.
Go tell her.
Hey.
Go tell my mom I'm going to jail.
Okay, we will.
No, do it first. Stop.
Mom, she's going to jail.
Go tell her.
Okay, come on.
Alright, game with you, bro.
Okay, sit down. Sit down.
So no one's gonna know I'm going to jail, huh?
She's got a good horse kick. Which side, Jake? This side or that side?
Oh my
Either
God.
side. Okay, have a seat.
Why?
Come on, sit up in there. You either gotta sit in there or you're gonna get dragged in. You coming?
Why do people put themselves in situations like this?
Okay.
Your wife cheats on you 3 times a day, you dirty ass.
I'm not married.
No
So.
one wants to.
Hey, he's opening the door. Jake, he's opening the door. Bad bro, it's hot as
Okay, I'll roll down the window a little bit.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Do you have his info?
No, he's not coming
Imagine
back.
that being your
He's
girlfriend.
lying.
Eventually, the male was identified, cleared, and released from the scene.
I'm trying to be difficult, officer. I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez. Okay, we're gonna get you out of the wheelchair. Go ahead and stand up.
I'm f***ing crippled, bro.
I know. Go ahead
I'm
and stand
21
up.
years old. I'm crippled.
I know. I'm getting you out of the wheelchair. Stand up.
What am I in a wheelchair for?
Because it was the only chair they had. Stand up. Okay, if I take that spit hood off, are you gonna spit on me?
No, I'm not gonna spit on you.
Well, you were spitting.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. I'm gonna help you out. Let you use the bathroom. Okay.
I'm gonna spit on you.
Come on, Miss
I promise.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Cooperate. Miss Rodriguez is
I
feisty.
really do promise I ain't gonna spit on you. I'm sorry.
Nothing's over here. Come over here.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
The ankle one.
Yeah, those ankles. If you don't have long socks, they will
Long
eat
days
you
way Too
up.
long. I'm ready to go back to nights.
You with someone?
I don't.
Any kids?
Nope.
No. What? What are you doing? It's like
Can't stay in a relationship long enough. I don't have one. I don't smoke. Yeah, so we're gonna be up here a while.
What the hell was that? Hold up. Let me rewind that. Watch how she gets out of this dang chair.
Yeah, so we're gonna be up here a while.
Is she Marilyn Monroe or something? That's crazy. Who gets out of a chair like that?
I don't want to make my mom feel
Wait. I'm sorry. I gotta see that one more time.
Yeah, so we're gonna be up here a while.
They gotta use what they got. Oh my goodness.
I don't want to make my mom feel weird. That's what I'm saying.
Oh
She's
my
supposed to cut my
god.
hair, and my boyfriend's hair. She's a barber. You are more than welcome to stop by, walk in, anything you want. She already told me.
Okay.
Now she's trying to bribe the officer with free haircuts.
I'm just gonna walk over there and see what the fuck they're doing.
You're gonna have a seat.
Can you walk with me then?
Can't go over there.
You can't.
No,
Or you just don't want to.
we can't. You're in custody. I have to have you here.
Miss
I have to take you to jail.
Rodriguez.
Well, we have to get this done first.
We can get that done first.
We gotta
I
clean.
don't do that.
They gotta clean your knee up. They gotta do the
You ain't gonna
X-ray.
touch my knee until my mama knows where the f I'm at.
Okay. And if you want to tell them that, that's fine.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm Southwestern.
Okay.
My mama knows everything. I'm sorry.
Okay.
She gonna know what the f I'm at.
All right. Once we get to the jail,
Ghetto.
but you gotta have a
I
seat.
know Albuquerque.
Okay.
Out of here.
Almost to. That's it.
So I can't even go to my mom's shop right now and let her know.
Oh ma'am, I apologize, but I can't make any other stops.
So what the f? I just sit here and say what?
No, we're going to the jail.
Yeah, so what the f do I say? Hey, I'm in jail because I didn't have a f***ing ID. What the f do you want me to say, bro? What do you want me to say? How much you want me to pay you? How much? What's worth it for you? What? What do you want?
All right. First she says, listen, how much do you want me to pay you? What's it worth to you? And then she says, hey, what do you want? Now we already saw how she was getting up out of that chair, and now it looks like she's in the back of this patrol car negotiating. She wants her freedom, and she's saying, hey, how much do you want me to pay you? And then when the money doesn't work, she kind of opens up the option. She says, hey, well, just tell me what you want. Now, I wish I could say that these propositions never work, but unfortunately, I've seen cases where they do. A few of these police officers let their prurient desires take control, and they commit crimes that affect their entire career. Luckily, these cases are few and far between these days, especially with the implementation of not only body cams, but cameras in the back of these patrol cars. I can tell you that before the implementation of all of these cameras everywhere, more than a few women were let out of the back of these patrol cars based on some extrajudicial activity.
Hey, bro. What do you want me to say? How much you want me to pay you? How much? What's worth it for you? What? What do you want?
What do you want?
Don't talk like that. You'll just get yourself in more trouble.
Obviously, it doesn't matter what trouble I'm in.
All right, the officer says, listen, don't talk like that. You'll just get yourself in more trouble. So shout out to this police officer. Outstanding police work.
Because I did nothing, and I'm in the of a back cop car, and I did nothing to you. Can you show me the proof where I did something to you?
It wasn't me. It was the other
No, I'm saying, why'd you arrest me then?
I didn't.
Why'd you arrest me? Why am I in the back of a cop car right now?
I'm just transporting you.
Okay, but why? Where's the proof and the legalization? Where? Why are you arresting me? What did I do wrong?
As I know, you kicked one of the officers.
What did I do wrong? Where's the film and where's the video?
It's on their body camera.
Okay, so they got that ready or not?
Dispatch has been updated.
So why am I getting taken right now?
Because you're going to jail right now.
I'm going to jail, but y'all don't even have proof. Does that make any sense to y'all? And this is the that busted me out in the mouth, but y'all are taking his side. And he's from Pecos. I'm from Carlsbad. He's from Pecos, Albuquerque. Y'all are gonna take his side? A man's side that can beat the out of me in 2.5 seconds?
This is exactly what I was talking about.
Why do you think he has so many court cases?
You're gonna take a man's
care,
side?
right?
Whatever.
As long as y'all got somebody. As long as y'all did something that day. Y'all don't give a Yeah, put on your glasses. Shut the up. You had a cigarette and a lighter.
She's looking for a cigarette and a lighter. I hope they already searched her. I will say this though, she's 21 years old. I thought the young kids vaped now. Do any of them still smoke? I'm almost 50, so I'm never around these 21, 22-year-olds, but I'd be interested to know if any of them still smoke cigarettes. Every time I see youngsters nowadays, they've always got that vape with them.
Why do so? Can I light it back here?
I don't have a cigarette.
So, can I light it back here?
What are you doing? Criminal damage to property. Government property.
With me, I'm a with you, bro. You wanna act silent? You wanna act like you can't talk to me? You can talk to me like a normal person, but you choose not to.
One thing that women do not like is when you don't talk to them. They will lash out.
So I'm gonna not talk to you like a normal person, okay? You wanna be a I'm gonna be a
You better talk to these women. They start freaking out.
all you can do is talk to me, but you don't.
We're talking. What do you want to talk about?
My God. Why the f am I the one getting arrested? What the f? But you have so many complaints on everybody else but me, right? Obviously, you're a new cop, aren't you?
New here, yeah.
You ain't from here.
I am not.
Okay, then. Thank you. You ain't from here, then. There you go. I'll be out here in a second without your help.
Okay.
Bye. You got that? You got that weapon? Can you shoot me in the head?
What?
Yeah? Shut the up.
12510 traffic.
Your traffic, you stupid. You don't even know the hell they're saying half the time.
Miss Rodriguez, come on. She's too spicy.
You gonna let me out or what? Because I didn't do shit.
Jesus.
I didn't do shit. So I can get the out like a normal person. So I know drug dealer, I know junkie, y'all. I'm dating a drug dealer, but I ain't no drug dealer.
She said she's dating a drug dealer.
Lady,
Oh my God.
Act like a lady. You feel me?
Not if you're kicking the door.
I ain't gonna act like a lady, but if you are, keep me in the back of the car.
Step over this way.
I'll act like a lady. Any other way.
Step over this way.
Here, look. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Dude, we're gonna figure that out.
Okay, well then call my lawyer.
We'll call him whenever we get you.
Call your lawyer. Don't call me.
I ain't going no better. I ain't going nowhere.
All right, we'll go ahead and stop it right here. Miss Rodriguez was charged with assault upon a police officer, battery upon a police officer, criminal damage to property, resisting arrest, and domestic battery. Now, both the assault on an officer and the battery on an officer are felony grade crimes. Still, because of her age and assuming that she doesn't have a record, I'm sure she'll plead down all of these charges and probably half of them will be dismissed anyway. She's likely looking at around an 18-month suspended sentence, some probation, court fines, a domestic violence class, maybe an anger management class, and restitution. Don't forget, she kicked our officer in the face and broke his glasses. She's gonna have to pay for that. Now, this is a young woman who apparently is very entitled and is not used to hearing the word no. I will also note that she has learned to use her feminine wiles. We saw how she got out of that chair, and we heard her basically proposition another officer. You might say, Lead, she's not that attractive, she's crazy, none of that is gonna work on men. Well, I want you to see this. I want you to pay attention to this one officer as he watches her walk through the door. Let's take a look. Did you catch it? Let's look at this one more time. All right, so, she has learned to use what she's got. Would that work on you? Let me ask you, if you were the judge in her case, what would your sentence be? She did kick an officer in the face multiple times. Put your answer in the comments below.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth!